Springtime in Virginia. Flowers are in bloom, trees are leafing up, birds are singing, and the politicians are fighting again. That the Democrats who run the legislature and the Republican fast running out of time in the governor's office are really cranky these days has nothing to do with all that pollen in the air. No, they're having it out over a slew of bills sent by the General Assembly to Governor Youngkin this winter. They include a rewrite of the two-year, $188 billion state budget. Youngkin reviewed more than 1,000 bills. He signed into law nearly 780. The governor rejected, that is, he vetoed, a record 153 bills. He wants the legislature to revise, or amend, as they say at the state capitol, 120 bills. One of those bills is the budget for the 2024-2026 spending cycle. Youngkin is proposing 242 changes to the budget. And that's the main reason the governor and the General Assembly, more to the point, General Assembly Democrats, are in a snit. The budget legislators sent Youngkin in March bears little resemblance to the version Youngkin sent the legislature in December. The governor is now attempting to restore many of the defining features of his original budget. It included another cut in the state income tax, a top $4 billion in relief Youngkin won in 2022, his first year in office. That second tax break would be offset in part by a slight increase in the sales tax, with the tax applied to digital services. For example, all those apps and streaming platforms on your phone, desktop computer, and television. The Democrats said no to the income tax cut. They said no to a higher sales tax, but they did apply the sales tax to the purchase of digital services by business. Youngkin doesn't like that one bit. He's also down on a provision that would return Virginia to a multi-state effort to control air pollution. Youngkin pulled Virginia out of that program. Were it restored, he says, power companies could pass to their consumers the cost of pricey, newfangled environmental technology. Youngkin says this is no more than a tax increase. Paired with that business-to-business tax and the pending budget features, and this is Youngkin's math, nearly $3 billion in new taxes. He wants them taken out, or, he's only hinted at this, he'll do the unprecedented, veto a state budget in its entirety. Were that to happen, and we'll have a better idea after the General Assembly's spring session on Wednesday, Youngkin and the legislature would have to come up with a new budget. They wouldn't have much time to do it, maybe 2 months. If both sides are more interested in a fight than a fix, Virginia could begin the budget year on July 1st without a budget. How un-Virginian. This is a state with an ancient tradition of fiscal discipline. We don't spend more than we take in, unlike the federal government, which prints more money whenever it's short. That Virginia is responsible with public dollars also means it has a sterling credit rating, the highest possible, AAA. You lend money to Virginia, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it back with interest. And the state gets the best rates, which saves taxpayers a ton. Pollen season notwithstanding, that's nothing to sneeze at. For the Richmond Times-Dispatch, this is Jeff Shapiro.